Welcome back. This is the Larry James Show, and I am Larry James. My topic for you today is, what groups do you belong to? I'm waiting. Let me give you an example. I'm a speaker. That's one of the things I do. So it's necessary that I become familiar and join different groups that are in line with speaking. One of the groups I belong to is called Toastmasters. Fantastic organization for people who would like to get better at speaking or people who aspire to be speakers. One of the reasons they're so effective is that every week they allow you to get up and make a presentation. And at the same time, they have a structured system that allows you to go from point A to point B to point C. And at the end of the day, what's really happening is you're becoming more and more comfortable in front of people. That's difficult for most people because for whatever reason, speaking has a tendency to bring all the attention to us. And we have a tendency to focus on that opposed to getting what we want to say to you so that you understand what it is we want to say. And add the lights, the cameras, and the small talk that people are saying, and you have a tendency to let your ego slide in. This is what I believe. You let your ego slide in and you start to focus on more on you. How do I look? How did I sound? Is my voice shaky? Was I moving too much? Did I move my head back and forth? See, those things are easily detected when you're in front of the camera or when you're on stage. As a matter of fact, if you have a nervous whatever, let's say you just automatically do your fingers like this while you're talking. People pick up on that and they'll say, hey, that guy could speak pretty well, but did you notice how he was doing his hands over and over? And many times we really don't want the negative feedback, but we need it. You need it because how else can you get better if you don't get the negative feedback? So don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as, well, I'll do better next time. I can focus on that and not do that, right? Another group that I suggest you think about joining will be a group that's online, that's in line with whatever it is that you do. Let's say you are an internet marketer or you're a photographer even. If you are one of those or whatever it is that you do, start following people who do the same thing that you like to do and join their groups. When you join their groups, you actually expand your knowledge base and your connection base because we're only as strong as our resources, right? Even if you don't have a dime, you may know someone who can facilitate what you're trying to get done because they have the finances, right? And they may buy into what you're trying to get done because they believe in what you're trying to do. You can never put all the emphasis on what you can do. You have to be able to bring others along with you because some people are just eager waiting for you to come up with a great idea so that they can go and promote it with you. That's the way things work. So never be afraid to put yourself in a position of the front man because how else will people know who you are and how else will people know that you exist? You have to raise your hand. You have to stand up and say something. It's a must. And join those groups that are in line with what you do. You will never regret that. SpeakerLarry.com